All right, I'm just making sure everything is good to go. Will be just another minute. All right. I'm not sure how many people are actually here right now. Doesn't matter. Just need to get this race done. Round number 12 of I think it's an 18 race PLS championship. We'll be doing this just to get it out of the way. Although I hope this race is a good one. You never know. I do not see that anyone is here right now, so they'll probably be in soon. Surprised no one's in. It's a 6:30 p.m. on a Sunday. Well, people will show up. Oh, yeah, there's someone. Hello, Ahoy. Yeah, pole sitter is a bit weird. Priya McShane. I believe this is her first time sitting on pole position. Correct, I can actually check that real quick. Yeah, obviously. Oh no, wait. Does Priya have one other pole other than this one? She might. What is Priya McShane? She's picked up the slack in that 42 this year. Definitely been developing these last few years, and I guess the experience she got for driving for Fitzwater a few years back when Fitzwater was injured is definitely helping her out. So good for her. Alexa Lake alongside her championship has been doing that great. If I'm being honest, it's not bad, but 16th in points is not great either. We do have Aiden in the booth now. I can start streaming an art then for him. But 16th in points not exactly preferred. For Priya McShane in the championship right now, or not for Alexa Lake in the championship right now. We expected a lot more out of her this year, but sadly that just wasn't the case. Hopefully she can pick up the slack next year. She's moving to the part-time car for Roush next season, so there's a lot of hopes for her. And you never know. Or two, I don't know. Diego Yepes is a being. Sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. He kind of just comes and goes at the front of the field whenever he feels like it. Today he feels like being third place in qualifying, 20th in points. He's been having a pretty, for S3 Motorsports, 20th in the championship is great results. 3 top 10s this year, 1 top 5. Overall, a pretty decent year for the 33 crew, and is looking at another good performance. Again, if he does finish near where he starts, Ryan Griffin, 46-point lead now over Skyla Johnson, who is right behind him. Your big two in the championship hunt. Griffin has just been, he didn't start his year dominant, but he's been dominant lately. As although his SPS record isn't great, his PLS record seems to be really improving. He's showing a lot of pace this year. Looking for, I believe it would be his third win on the year in 2020. I'll have to check on that as well. Yes, it would be his third win on the year. Nobody has gotten 3 wins yet this year, although Johnson and Onjack are both at 2 as well. Your second and third in points. Speaking of your second in points, Skylar Johnson starts row 3. Johnson had a really dominant start to the year, but then it just kind of fizzled out, and she's fallen back from Ryan Griffin. Griffin still, again, 46 points out in front. She's getting her pace back. I believe she won last week, and she's looking at hopefully maybe another win to really keep closing this championship down. Kenny Moma, who was looking at a podium last week and then wrecked Yuki Tamura for third. Enraging Tamura and enraging most of the paddock after what he did last week. Although he has been still seen as a generational talent, he definitely needs to get his aggression figured out here, starting on outside row 3. Derek Hamill on row 4 with Connor Hurley, 2 guys who are pretty quiet in the field, I would say. There's a lot of people who are seen as bigger talents than these two, but these two have shown their sparks in the past and could definitely be dark horses for this race win if they can click today. Neither of them having... no, Hamill has a win this year. If I'm correct, yes, Derek Hamill has a win back. I think it was La Colina. I believe it was his only win this year. And he's going to come out here and hopefully search for his second of the year. Connor Hurley, no wins on the year. And then Christopher Cox and Julio Cesar, a very surprising guy to see in the top 10, but you love to see it. Cesar, a fan favorite as always. And Christopher Cox, up-and-coming driver for the Mazda program and Stone Ocean. It is believed he will be returning to the team next year, although it's been announced that Cole Scott is moving from the moving up Freeze Racing team over to Stone Ocean to fit in with the team replacing Hurley is what we're hearing. So Cox going to have a new teammate next year, but he should still be in the same car. Looking behind at just some more interesting things, Tamura down in 11th after getting wrecked out last week, definitely looking for something better. Smith has a few podiums on the year. Cole Scott looking for some good results. Not too much else to really note. Tim Randolph starting further back than we really expected. Second to last row. He's got a long ways to go if he wants any chance of winning this race. So let's get us lined up and ready to go here. Homestead was a very interesting race in the pros, getting Paulson his fourth consecutive win. We currently have nobody on a consecutive win streak, so we're just looking to see if anyone can topple Ryan Griffin. The command's going to be put out, and we're going to get ready to go. I do have Aiden in the booth, but he does seem to be muted currently. I'm not sure if you know that, Aiden, that you're muted. Either that or he's just not here right now, and he'll unmute when he comes back.
I'm not muted. I'm Aiden.
Ah, he is Aiden. All right, so round 12, Homestead-Miami Speedway, a very unique front row. McShane, Lake. Two people who have not won this year. Actually, did Lake even win last year? I don't even remember. Definitely two people who would love to have a win. Pace car is in. Priya McShane leads us down to the green flag. Here, what I'm seemingly seeing as second pole position of the year. Green flag in the air at Homestead.
Priya got a really good jump.
Oh, yeah, Priya flew off. She's going to use the start that she got to her advantage because she needs points if she wants to get the second car for her team. And with the way Vargas has been, it's definitely seemingly on McShane's back. You never know. Vargas could just break out at any moment, but right now...
Wow, what a block from the zero back there.
Yeah, MoMA is blocking Hurley big time. No momentum for Yepes, which holds up the 19, gives Griffin third, which is not what Johnson wants to see. Johnson does not want the 28 up in clean air now. Meanwhile, Johnson is buried. MoMA just flies around the outside of everyone. He'll take fourth here. Yuki Tamura is just drilling it down the inside of everyone. A very aggressive move, which is very unlike her. Almost in the wall goes Lake, and they'll split McShane down the middle. We're 3 wide for the lead.
Lake will lead the lap.
Lake leads the lap. Our leaderboard coming up. Look at Tamura still on the bottom.
MoMA's trying to find any way to get around these guys, but I mean, they were 3 wide for the lead. There's literally nowhere for MoMA to go.
Yep, MoMA will slip in behind McShane. McShane blocks MoMA as he flinches low, and then they both just settle back high. MoMA will now attempt to go low again, while Lake and Griffin fight for the lead. We are almost 4 wide behind. Skyla, I know you're desperate for positions, but this is not how you do it. Okay. I think Johnson's going to back off here. Tamura still fighting on the low line now, challenging Yepes for what would be 5th.
Oh, that was a beautiful line from Tamura.
Yep, Tamura takes 5th, and we'll start hunting after the guys ahead who have a very small gap up to your top 4. Tamura now trying to hunt them down. McShane trying to use the high line. Griffin blocks. Big block from the 28. Hurley around the outside of Yepes as we continue on. Lap 5 of 55. Alexa Lake leads out front with Griffin, MoMA fighting behind. Tamura has a full head of steam. Round on the outside of both McShane and MoMA at once. Oh, and... Oh, God. What? Why did you pit, sir? You didn't have a mech... Why did you get Did you jump the start? Did Josh Phillips jump the start? Do not tell me you jumped the fucking start. Do not tell me you jumped the start. No, not seemingly. Are we going to have to restart because someone just got randomly hit with a penalty?
I mean, they could have been in the wall.
No, no damage registered.
Really?
Was he in the wall and it's just being dumb? Holy... Wow. The 68. Jesus Christ. No, he just pits.
What
Epic.
a beautiful strategy.
Epic NR 2003 moment. God, that sucks. That was a good start, too. And Josh Phillips basically just forced a restart.
Well, anyway, this never happened, and I do not exist.
Damn. It's deep. I have actually not seen that happen to Homestead before, so hopefully that was just a weird little blip. And it will happen again. We're going to try this again. Try number 2. I was excited to see if Tamura could just, like, rim ride it around everyone, but I don't know. She might do it again. Pace car in. Attempt number 2. Can McShane get the same flying start she did in attempt 1? Yep.
Great jump. 33 is going to follow suit, it seems, too.
McShane
Wasn't
nails
just
the
McShane
start.
this time, the whole inside line.
No, but it still was just mainly McShane.
Yeah, but that 33 is battling for that second position. It doesn't seem like they can hold it, though.
Nope, Lake has the preferred line. Griffin's going to go to the high line with her. MoMA on the way. And
What's Lake going to do here? Nope, it's going to be the 28.
28's
believe
going to
that's
do
the
it.
Curtis
Yepes
Racing
on the
car.
way. And they're 3 wide behind for second. McShane's just going to block Griffin and take the little bump from Griffin and Griffin down the inside for the lead. That is what not a single person in the field wants to see.
One of the fastest cars, basically, in this part of the year.
And a 46-point lead coming into today.
Absolutely uncontested.
He is almost one full race ahead, and if he wins this race, it's gonna be a full race ahead. Griffin gets the lead. McShane lines up in a second, and they have a solid gap behind.
Kenny Momo on the inside by themselves. I don't know if they can keep that line.
Oh, but look at Christopher Cox there coming up behind MoMA. Cox will slip in front of Skylar Johnson, and Christopher Cox and Kenny Momo are going together on Yepes. We could see... Oh, no, it's Yepes who will take the initiative here.
Momo also had a great run through the corner.
And there's another. Why are you guys doing this?
Oh, they were going to wreck anyway.
Nice. But why? Homestead, please answer our question. This wasn't happening in SPS. Why are you doing this now?
This is an ultimate NR 2003 moment.
Please stop ruining attempts by forcing people to pit for literally no reason.
I mean, honestly, that we were going to have to exit that attempt anyway.
Still, I'd rather it happen naturally than by random people pitting for literally no reason.
Anyway, nothing ever happened before mattered. Pre McShane gets a pretty good jump on Alexa Lake, but well, I say that. Pre McShane clears Lake.
No, yeah, Duncan, we are actually having this issue where people are pitting for no reason. Like, they aren't even getting tires, fuel, damage, anything. They just pit.
I was testing for the ARU race that happened probably once or twice.
I have never seen this before.
Race, yeah, Lake anyway to the outside.
No, that was not good momentum. That was a very Karanko-esque run, and McShane is actually going to put a block on the 9.
Very aggressive block, near contact right there between Lake and McShane.
Tamura's pivoted up to the outside now. Going to go with the high line, which is not a bad call. It's going to be congested early race, but it should string out. Usually strings out once we actually get an overtake for the lead, but these two are not giving up. Can McShane actually clear now?
Oh, is Lake going to get a good
Yepes
line
is
here?
holding strong. But with no help down below, no push, no nothing, and there goes Priya McShane. Oh, what are you doing, Christopher Cox? I see you. He's going
I mean,
for
that
it.
might actually be helpful with the double wide fiasco we have currently.
See, there's a small gap starting to form behind Tamura here, which is interesting to note.
Oh, Cox had, yeah, that's a great line with the, again, everybody being too wide. Cox is going to almost make his way up to third.
If there are people, if there's
Second.
lines of people in front of you, actually going way down low is beneficial. Although this is a little dangerous now. No, okay, Lake is going to rim ride it around, going to take second back and finally solve that out. Cox is just going to cut off the 33 and take third, and now we're starting to solve it out.
Behind.
Look at Hamlin on Jack, literally on the apron.
Oh, that's a very tight car right there.
Oh, yeah, that was the 0 and the 19 hitting each other out of the corner.
66-2 just slid up.
And Onjak is still down there. Onjak is a rival to Griffin and Johnson in the championship. He's third in points. He's in front of both of them currently. Although it is still McShane out front, Alexa Lake second, and Christopher Cox in third. Onjak is going for it again. Oh. Yepes! And it happens again.
Insane.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I also don't know what's happening.
I haven't seen this once before, let alone 3 consecutive times for no reason.
I've seen it happen once, but it doesn't happen over and over again. So that's a big problem.
I don't, because yeah, if I'm correct, they're just gonna pull into the pits and he's gonna pull right back out of the pits, right?
Lap 5 too. It's been lap 5 2 times.
They're getting penalized for something. Yeah, he's getting penalized.
Yeah, that's a penalty.
That's a stop and go. Did you jump the start?
Nope.
No. You had a perfectly fine start. He's not changing lanes. He's not... He honestly kind of just did nothing the whole time. Stuck in his lane. People took him and just... nothingness.
And our 2003 moment.
Until he pits. Hold on, let me try backing out and going back in. Let's try that. Because I'm starting to get a little pissed off. Because this is a bug I've literally not seen on this track before.
Drivers, to your car.
Oh, that was a mech issue, wasn't it? No, okay. That's good. I swear to everything. Don't do it again.
Anyway, previous realms of me do not exist anymore.
And McShane just keeps...
Once again.
I don't want to have to delay this race because the game decided to do something I never saw in any of the tests repeatedly.
Or official races. Anyway, Alexa Lake seems to have fallen back with the...
No, she hasn't.
Like,
and in the wall. This happens from time to time. Oh, she's just got to get off the wall safely. She does. Tamura's going for blood currently. So was Onjak.
Lake, I believe, that is not a good way to start a race.
Yep.
I wouldn't say she ruined her race, but that's definitely not a good way to start it.
Nope, that is not a good way to start your race. McShane, Griffin, Yepes, Johnson fighting with Yepes for third. Oh, now why are people hitting wall? Cole Scott in wall. This is not I or anything. This is just purely coincidental that we just had 2 people hit the wall in 3 laps. Because we didn't even have anyone hit the wall in the previous attempts. That was just pure coincidence.
There's a lot going on right now.
Oh,
anyway,
Griffin.
Ryan Griffin is right on the back of Pre McShane.
Onjak and Skylar are going to have to do something before he gets the lead. And Skyla's going to try. I swear to God, I see that. Are you pitting? Why? I don't get it.
You have to see if it's a stop and go, though, because Lake was in the wall.
Oh, true. I didn't think about that. This could just be her pitting for damage. If so, we might actually have an attempt on our hands because they are fighting up ahead. Please don't. Don't. Fix your damage. She is. This is not... Was that a penalty? No, you can't service the car in a stop and go.
Yep.
So no, that is Priya McShane pitting for damage because of hitting the wall. We might actually have an attempt.
Oh. Okay, cool.
You can't service the car during a stop and go penalty. She serviced the car. She fixed damage.
You're right.
So no, that is actually damage repairs. No, this is the lap where someone pits.
Another car in the wall.
No, shame.
What happened?
Bot in chat. Haha, get ratioed, bot. Let's go. Yeah, we actually have an attempt this time. Let's go.
It was very hard to take these first couple of laps seriously. There was a lot that happened and a lot
we're worried about happening.
Yeah.
But we're actually going now. It's Griffin out
Cox
front.
all the way on the inside.
Yep, Cox going
McShane
really...
seems to be holding up. Yeah.
Cox going hard. Let's go. No, Christopher Cox up to third now.
McShane going to try to catch Griffin.
Oh,
She will. Very
not
sideways, though. Not really going to gain any ground.
On Jack behind, and they have to catch Ryan Griffin.
Ryan Griffin is in a league of his own right now.
While McShane just trying to get ahead of Christopher Cox now and try to catch up. She got a little overzealous in this corner last time. What's she going to do this time? She's going to play it conservative. And Christopher Cox is going to take second here. Yep.
Basically taking McShane's line away, too.
And that is Priya McShane up to second, chasing Ryan Griffin. Cox and McShane now nose to tail. Maybe going to bring on Jack, too. Could we see a rim ride out of Christopher Cox? Maybe going for position? No, it's going to be Peter on Jack going for position. Skyla!
Up by the block. There's another car in the wall back there.
Why are they in the wall so often on this attempt specific? Oh, I saw that. Oh, no. That's more Friesen, Randolph, Constantine.
30th.
Constantine's going to rim ride it big time up there. What a run for Alex Constantine. Huge run on the high side.
There's a
oh,
car
well.
on the low side that made like 4 positions. Oh, seems like Cox made it up to the lead.
Cox is really good with this inside line. He really likes
Moma.
the inside.
Moma had an amazing run back there.
Yep, gets
Get
Hamill
himself into the
and
battle.
Johnson there both at once, 2-for-1 deal, and is now going straight for McShane. He's running the outside really well. Cox running the inside very well. I'm excited to see their battle. Although the outside is generally better than the inside. Cox is just really preferring this line for some reason. Oh,
please, God.
What a terrible line on Onjak. That was not him trying to pit. That was just a terrible line.
That really scared me.
That was just one of the worst lines through the 3 and 4 that I think I've ever seen. Yes, Lake pit, but Lake pit for damage repairs after hitting the wall, not for a penalty, because if it was a penalty, she would not have been allowed to service the car. So, no, that was Alexa Lake being getting ripped.
Oh, Momo again running the outside. Momo runs it better than anybody else on this track.
Cox trying to run the high side, but yeah, he's not very good up there, actually. His car is tuned for the low line.
Yep, definitely set up for a low line. And Momo's just Anywhere else but the high side, he does not do well. But MoMA does amazingly on the high side.
The front of the
And
field is
Onjak
really...
just needs to stay anywhere out of the middle line because, Jesus.
And the front of the field is really strung out. And then you just look at the rear of the field. These guys... Alexa, what are you... You're a lap down, ma'am. Ma'am, you're a lap down.
Man, this is an Arby's.
Can I please come in your DMs, ma'am?
Christopher Cox, still on the back of Griffin, though. And depending on where Cox goes, this could be a change for the lead.
He's thinking. He's actually going to elect the high side, his not preferred line. Onjak using the high side. They are 4 wide behind.
Oh my God.
That's Xavier Rain Jr.
McShane almost got into Rain Jr. back there in turn 4.
Rain Jr. started 21st. How are you 5th?
Okay, I said to watch out for MoMA, but Rain Jr.'s on something.
Look at the run he just had into 3. He had so much momentum going into 3. It actually lost him time because he had to slow down. MoMA versus Cox in both of their non-preferred lines. Oh, no, MoMA's just strong, period, actually. I take that back. He's not strong on the outside. He's just strong. MoMA.
Cox trying to push Griffin around the outside.
Yep, MoMA and Griffin fight for the lead now. Cox down in 3rd, Onjak in 4th. Onjak wants to get that 28 out of the lead more than anyone here. Oh my, what the? That was a burp. MoMA not so good there.
Who just made the pass on the outside of Rain Jr.? They just got themselves into the
Derek
battle.
Hamill. That is Hamill in the 29.
Yeah, they're
Texas
going
racing
on
car.
deck right here, off of turn 2. Hamill's going to go to the inside.
Yeah, Onjak, something's not set up right with that car. He keeps losing huge shots of momentum out of nowhere. They did not set up that car right. Something's got to be wrong with just everything, but he's holding on.
I mean, possibly definitely not a long
boy.
run car, but I mean, he's doing great.
They've set aside their differences, and now the two people who are strongest, especially on the inside line for Cox, are both fighting Griffin for position.
But like we said earlier, Griffin is in an entire league of his own and is almost pushing his own weight on the outside.
The outside is very strong, though. Oh, Onjak on the high side. He got a little loose there again.
Hamill moved him up the track.
But Griffin, yeah, Onjak got a little loose, but somehow it worked out for him. Cox will go up to block Onjak's run, and all momentum gone for the 87. Everything he just gained, he just lost all at once.
There has to be some, like, turbulence in that car.
Hurley, settle down.
Because Onjak's car is not getting fared well when it's...
Oh, my Griffin! How did you not hit that wall?
Car in the wall in the back. There's like 3 cars.
That is the second time that Cole Scott got into the wall. It doesn't seem to be causing a problem for many other cars unless you're
Cox had a great run on the outside. He might actually try to go to the inside of Griffin here. But I don't know how the car handles on the long term, on the low line especially. I don't know if he can just get around him, but MoMA goes to the outside of
Jack again,
27.
trying that high line. It works. He's pulling a lot on Hurley. Don't lose it in 1 and 2.
Onjak just needs to keep on that outer rim of the track.
Okay, he held it in 1 and 2. The inside is slightly stronger in 1 and 2, so you'd expect Hurley to pull back here. And he does, maybe a little more than expected.
Horrible run.
Yep. Now it's Kenny MoMA. And here comes Hurley. Too much. Oh, you could see it by the run he had. That was way too much out of Hurley.
I mean, you can understand why these cars are hitting the wall. I mean, much less experience from these guys.
Less experience, and I mean, Homestead's kind of known for trying to rim ride it and hitting the wall. That's been a thing for years. Now we're watching Tamura. Tamura's just kind of sitting on the edge of the top 10, just silently waiting. I think maybe she's just doesn't have the setup she wants, so she's just waiting for pit stops. Should be coming around lap 37, I believe, is around the pit delta. So right now, that's all she's waiting for, and as long as she can stick about where she is... Oh, that's a problem for McShane! Your pole sitter.
That's a terrible place to have a tire go down.
No, she went straight to the apron, and that's good.
Yeah,
McShane
but that was straight into turn number 1, and that held up
Tamura.
And that almost made McShane lose the car.
Luckily, Tamura didn't get held up too much. MoMA now maybe going for the lead. Huge run on the high side. Can Griffin block him in time? No! Here we go. We finally might dethrone Ryan Griffin.
Griffin trying to side draft and turns number 1, but just can't. That Zero's holding it great on the outside. I mean, I say that, but Griffin's
trying. He's trying.
Right there.
But the momentum is all in the Zero's favor right now. Kenny MoMA, the Junior Series champion, now in the lead. But look at the run the 28 just got. Where did any of that come from?
Onjak's trying to go for third.
Yeah, Onjak wants third back. Oh, MoMA rim rides it in 1. Yeah, that is McShane pitting. Gonna take right sides and fuel. Just gonna try to get back out there as quickly as possible. Stop herself from going a lap down. I'm guessing that's what she's doing by taking 2 tires, is trying to stop herself from going down.
Cox is catching these two. Same with Onjak, but Onjak's in the wall.
His setup, man, something just isn't right with Peter Onjak. He keeps making mistakes, getting loose, and that just put him in the wall.
I think that's a great car, but it's just so unstable to where you can't really be consistent with it for a long period of time. It's
he is
terrible
fast.
in the long run.
When he gets a good run on the high side, Onjak gets an insane run, but there's a problem, and that's just if he messes up a little bit, he's going into the wall. Or he loses all his momentum. Oh, Hurley's going to take a very conservative rim ride, but one that will work out just fine. A very solid run of Hurley. Stone Ocean is 3-4 currently. Cox is catching up to Griffin. Griffin is not letting MoMA go, and we're pitting in about 10 laps time. Your order right now, Kenny MoMA leading out front, Ryan Griffin in second, Christopher Cox in third, Connor Hurley fourth, Derek Hamill fifth, Peter Onjak sixth, Zayrene Jr. seventh, Cole Scott eighth, Diego Yepes ninth, and Tamura... Oh, ninth now! Very good run. Wow.
That was
huge run.
Picture perfect line.
Good job. Again, and now Yepes running.
You can't always
run
10. That because you have to be so consistent with being so close to the wall, and that's just almost impossible for the human brain to even comprehend.
Yep.
How to keep doing that.
Unless you're a Trackmania dirt player. Oh.
Humble brag. Anyway.
He's trying. Oh, I'm not a good Trackmania dirt player. I'm a terrible Trackmania dirt player. And now the Stone Oceans are swarming Ryan Griffin. The 2 Mazdas are all over your points leader.
Cox is trying to hold his own on the inside, and MoMA's losing time from just being by himself. Seems to.
It's because they're getting the toe. They're getting the toe as well.
Too.
Griffin's there. Is he going to go? Of course he's going to go for it. Oh, too much, too much! Griffin's in the wall!
Oh, that could be bad.
That is Ryan Griffin in the wall, and the 2 Stone Oceans go through. It is now MoMA, and then a Stone Ocean 2-3. Hamill goes for 4th, and that's what Onjak wants to see. Onjak loves to see that. And Hamill, because of Griffin's lost momentum, Hamill clears for 4th.
Cox all over the back of Kenny MoMA heading into turns number 3. I really don't know where Cox is going to go because he's used his tires on the inside.
All of your top 3 are winless this year, if I'm correct. Cox, MoMA, and Hurley do not have a win yet this year, and they are all fighting for the lead. Pit stops, though, expected sometime within the next about 7 laps or so, which could shake the entire race. It could give... Hell, Yuki Tamura and Cole Scott could very well win this race. Yepes could win this race. Johnson could definitely win this race. Pit stops will change everything. MoMA keeps the lead from Christopher Cox. Is he going to switch his line? No.
Hamill's going to go up top again. Hamill's just way more comfortable. Not Hamill.
Hurley.
Yep.
I mean, Hamill did go up top and defended from Griffin rather nicely, but now Onjak sees blood in the water. He sees Ryan Griffin up ahead and he wants him. These are two people that have hit the wall at least once this race. Let's go home. Tamura just barely holding on to contention. I'd say anyone who is down to Tamura right now is fully in contention to win this. Griffin, he's too desperate. He's rim riding it. Oh my God, he just walled. That is what Roush did in the SPS race. That is exactly what Roush did in the SPS race. Just hit the wall and said, "Fuck it, I'm keeping it in."
That's turning chicken shit into chicken salad.
I've never heard that term before. Turning chicken shit into chicken salad. What?
Thank you, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Anyway. Oh, no, do it again. Oh, he doesn't.
God, he just made up like 5 positions. Not 5, but
oh,
like
engine for Allison Smith. Allison Smith's engine is gone.
Griffin to the inside.
Hamill's engine is gone. Hit by the 20 and on Jack's out of the race. Oh, scramble.
Oh, this is going to be a big crash.
Oh, the big one. And that might be Peter Onjak's title hopes down the drain. Huge, huge crash. Did Skylick get none of that?
Disaster. Absolute disaster.
A disaster. Tamura also barely avoided that. Both Tamura and Johnson avoided that by inches. Caution out in the air. Hamill out of the race. And currently, Cox leads. We didn't even see that Christopher Cox got the lead from MoMA. Did he get it at the line, or did he get in like 3 and 4 while we weren't looking? He did on the high side.
The outside.
And on the lap before caution, Cox gets the lead. What happened there on Jack? A devastating, what could be the end of his championship. That could be his championship immediately down the drain. And to think that if Griffin had not had that incredible comeback, he could have been in that. But Hamill's engine blows. Cole tries to go below, but Hamill is trying to get down to the apron. It was just a miscommunication. You could see Cole tried to brake before he hit him. It was already too late. Hits the 87. And Tamura! Oh my God.
Late two almost missed. Almost got into that, even closer than Tamura.
Her pants are probably soiled. The
33 was the 33 involved in that? I didn't see them get that first hit. There's so much going. There were a lot of good avoidances in this wreck, but there were a lot of
about 0.05 seconds. If she was like 0.05 seconds later, she would have hit him. And then, yeah, here comes the 33. Just breaks to avoid. And Johnson barely avoids as well. Holla plowed into that.
I mean, there's just nowhere to go. There's so much smoke, you can't really see anything.
And then Canada's involved. Laverne, Sanford, Tuvely, Louison, Ennis gets in it.
Some Station 11 cars I saw also got involved in that.
Patrick was actually able to brake in time, but then gets hit from behind by Moore, and he goes into the wall. The 88 on Jack's teammates around. Both of the 2 Station 11s are involved. And a huge incident on lap 34. I think Krast actually avoided it. Johnson has got to be relieved that she avoided that, or that would have just handed the championship to Griffin. Johnson's still in this. We are under caution here in Homestead. And obviously, if you don't pit, what are you doing? Like, you kind of have to pit, right? Cox is going down to the apron here. Yep. Cox is pitting. MoMA trying to catch up before pit lane. Lake obviously is on a completely different rotation. and is going to be at the front of the field after pit stops, just a lap down still. Edge of lead lap, which could be amazing if another caution comes out. And everyone files into pit lane. Not a single person other than the person who has already pit once this race files in there as Onjack's destroyed car. So is Hamill's. And everyone into the pit stops. Who will make it out first? This is the fight for the lead. Here comes Yepes, Johnson, Cox out of his stall. Was that a 2-tire stop? They are. They're pitting 2 tires. 4 tire was
strategy.
4 tires was the expected pit stop, but everyone goes rights.
I mean, track position does matter. However, maybe that would help more on the outside lane with just 2 tires. Because everybody's been rim riding, they probably haven't been using the other side of the tires.
Are you insane? Diego Yepes takes no tires. Yepes in and out of his stall to gain track position, and instead jumps right behind Christopher Cox up to second from 12th.
I can't argue with that.
But he's going to have to pit.
I can argue with that. However, I choose not to. I can't defend that. I can defend the 2-tire stop. I cannot defend the 0-tire stop.
There was a 0-tire stop there. And yeah, the order is just shuffled. Was there 4-tire stoppers too? Or is this just 2-tire stops? 2 tires. 2 tires. It seems that was a unanimous decision amongst the field that 4 tires was going to lose you track position. Yeah, Diego's got to pit on the restart. There had to be some sort of mistake with his pit crew. That had to have been a miscommunication. Now Lake pits. Lake realizing that she needs to pit. And now McShane? What are you doing here? Did McShane not come in? Priya McShane did not pit.
I'm assuming they're hoping for another yellow, but I don't know how. That would have they would have to pit again. Is the thing.
There would have to be. She could probably, along with Friesen, go about 5 laps. Look at that retirement list. Oh my God. 27 cars left in the race. I think they got to be hoping for like a 5-lap stint and then another caution. And then about 5 laps in, everyone will probably try to get another. Oh, that's right. McShane had the puncture.
Oh, you're right.
McShane already took tires. Wait, that means that she's actually the leader. McShane lucked out and got the lead. And if she can try to string it out, Friesen is the leader. No, wait, that's the end of lead lap, isn't it?
McShane did not pit, so they could stay on the lead lap.
That's edge of lead lap. Friesen did not pit. Carter Friesen has stayed out. Yepes is chosen to take no tires and will be probably forced to pit on the restart. Hoping and praying for another caution within like 5 laps. He's playing one of the craziest calls I've ever seen. The effective leader is Christopher Cox. Then it's MoMA, Rain Jr. There's split strategies too. You could see people up here who shouldn't be up here. Everything just got changed, and I want to see how this plays out. Because how far Griffin fell.
Oh, Griffin did not fall that far back. He's
13th. But still, from being second, he must have had to repair some of the damage he did from rim riding it against the wall.
That could be why we see a switch in orders, because
a lot of people stayed conservative and stayed clean and can just come and get tires and leave. I could see them putting on this restart. We are coming in this time. So here we go. McShane leads us down, but the true leader is Carter Friesen, who will lead us down to the green flag. The effective leader is Christopher Cox, but we'll see how that goes. Carter Friesen leads us back down to the green flag. Here we are green again in Homestead. Friesen gets a good start.
Friesen needed to get away, but Friesen did not get away.
I mean, that was an overall good start out of Friesen. It was just an also equally as good start out of Christopher Cox. And there's the difference in tires. Oh my God. Oh, McShane's gone. Look at the tire difference for the 6.
I also don't think the 6 is very fast today.
Nope. He realized his mistake. So did Yepes. And anyone who tried it has realized their mistake. Everyone who tried it just realized the big mistake they just made, except for Madeline Atkins. I do not believe Atkins was here before. Atkins is committing. And you could see that she's losing time. Atkins is staying determined here. But it's now McShane, end of lead lap. Everyone is now taking their pit stops. Christopher Cox going for the lead. He's in the wall! Not for the lead, but trying to get her behind, get a cushion, and instead gets cushioned by the wall. And Connor Hurley just got the lead.
Xavier Rain Jr. making it 3 wide for second place.
And pandemonium, boys. Pandemonium.
Side by side for the lead. Xavier Rain Jr. right on the inside gets a huge run with the new tires.
Atkins was already top 10. Wow. Jesus Christ, Maddie. And yeah, it's pandemonium now.
Are they going to split the lap car right here?
Oh, they absolutely are. Rain Jr. versus Hurley. Although, Jr. did not get down the inside efficiently enough, and Hurley's your leader. Now Rain should have the advantage here on the inside against McShane. Should be able to at least clear and go after the 66. This was not a lead battle I expected to happen about 6 laps ago. But it's Hurley versus Rain Jr. Rain will elect the inside.
Fast Kenny
Atkins! Oh my God. And she's going to use that run.
That's going to really help.
No, actually no run. And I think she was spending so much effort to stay off the wall that she lost her momentum. She kept it off the wall though. Props. Tamura sitting in 6th. She could so get into this battle. Meanwhile, McShane is just kind of sitting here in the middle of all this. Rain Jr., now your leader. Can anyone try to contest him? Where is Ryan Griffin? There he is! Skyla in the wall. Skyla doesn't want that. Skyla needs to be close to the 28. We could see a bold move out of Tamura here to try to go down the inside of both Anders and McShane. That would be so bold, but it would work so well if she went for this. That would be such a non-Yuki Tamura thing to do, though. Yuki is not a person who would risk a situation like that. And it shows. I don't know why you would go that high up to get to the high line. You did not get any momentum out of that. You went from the low line to the high line, Cox. That was weird.
I mean, he made it work.
He did. He made it work somehow. Oh, McShane. Oh, what are you doing? It is still Xavier Jr. We're coming to 10 to go this time. Can anyone beat Xavier Rain Jr. here? Oh, Kenny Moma for 2nd. I'm seeing Eugene DeMax in the wall. Johnson on Griffin. That's really important for the championship.
Yeah, that really held up. DeMax hitting the wall really held up Griffin.
Yep, and now your top 2 points are side by side for the 9th position. Joseph Molinaro closing in. Both of the Hirachis are doing fantastic today. Anders right now fighting for a top 5 with Tamura. Tamura, you can't be conservative. DeMax is coming. Oh, but DeMax back in the wall. Oh, they're 4 wide. They're 4 wide.
Johnson and
Griffin
were still together.
They were. Johnson on the apron trying her best to get there. Now the other Curtis Racing car has hooked up with Tamura. Are they going to go together on the low line here? This is Griffin's ticket away from Johnson, is using Tamura and running.
DeMax has been so aggressive.
Griffin goes right with Tamura. Outside. Nope, but he's trying to block DeMax now. Oh, he hesitated and switched lines. He should have just stuck with Tamura.
That 42's been holding up these guys.
Yeah, they have. And now Kenny Moma on the back of Rain Jr. Rain already has a win this year. I think it was the opener. Back in Gatineau is what Rain Jr. won, trying to go for a Speedway win now. Not many laps to go, but Moma is there. He's going to try to rim ride it. Yep. Not a huge run, but he could still get to the quarter panel, trying to block. No! Side by side for the lead. Hurley's not out of this. Neither is Cox, I would say. Tamura's through. Tamura's been freed. Demax has been freed.
Still fast as hell, even hitting the wall two laps in a row.
Johnson! They're still side by side for the lead. It's a rookie versus someone we thought would be pure nepotism at this Fallout team and is now going for his second win on the year. Oh, what a run on the low line out of the 43. That was a great run. Hurley, I think Hurley's closing.
Battle for fourth.
Slowly. Hurley inch by inch. And that's Tamura on Cox. Tamura's on the way. Tamura is faster than everyone up ahead. Tamura is 2/10 a lap faster than your leaders.
They're catching the lap car, and Tamura's been the fastest car on track for about 5 laps.
Oh my God, that is a 10-mile-per-hour slower car of Alex Constantine. Johnson!
What a run from Johnson. Oh my God.
Oh, it's getting intense now. It's down to the wire. 5 laps to go for Xavier Rain Jr.
It isn't just this top 3. It's going to be, there's a lot of contenders.
Fastest driver of the race right now is Johnson and Demax. They are your 2 fastest. Tamura is faster than your leader. She's the 3rd fastest, and they're all closing on the leaders. Oh, this is going to be dramatic, isn't it? Hurley for 2nd. Moma for the lead.
Demax for 4th even right there.
Nope. Tamura blocks it. Tamura blocks it big time. Huge block. They are still faster. 2/10s. There's no way Tamura can get there in time, right? Oh, but that might change it.
But they're catching the lap car.
2 seconds a lap slower. Here we go.
They're going to catch him in the corner.
They caught him in the wrong spot. Where's Tamura? Oh, but she's being challenged. And now she's going to get held up because Demax forced her. 3 to go. Xavier Rain Jr. still leads. Moma in 2nd. Hurley. Demax in 4th. Tamura's back clear for 5th. She can start trying to come back after at least 4th. But 2 to go. Rain Jr.'s gone. As long as he doesn't mess up big time, he's got this. Hurley trying to get 2nd on the high side.
You can say what you want, but sometimes cars going side by side are faster than cars that are alone.
As long as he doesn't mess up, I think he's got it. Unless Hurley goes balls to the wall.
Hurley got a good run off of turn 2. I don't know about that.
This man's got to go balls to the wall. He's got to give everything he's got. He's not. He's hesitating. Tamura's back on Demax. But Hurley's hesitating. White flag in the air for Xavier Rain Jr. I think it's over. Tamura on Demax. I think he's got it. The opener winner earlier this year took advantage of the caution to get to your leaders. A good pit stop and a good run afterwards. And through the final corner, Xavier Rain Jr. out of nowhere. Rain Jr. wins in Homestead. Hurley 2nd. Moma keeps 3rd from Demax. Demax in 4th. An incredible run for the 46. And Tamura did exactly what we said she would. She waited for pits, and even though it was under caution, she got the setup right. They got her set up right, and she was flying. But Demax played a strategy and trapped her with the lapper.
Absolutely beautiful run from the 43. I mean, the pit racing's a team sport, and everybody played their job well on the 43 crew.
Yep, they got him a good pit stop, and they got him that setup right, and he brought it to his 2nd victory of the year and the 2nd victory for Nissan. No, Canada got a win already this year, if I'm correct. So this is the third win for Nissan. And Johnson comes home 9th. Griffin comes home 6th. So that means that Griffin will extend his points lead, which is huge for the championship. Fastest lap points, Xavier Rain Jr. Man comes out of nowhere and sweeps the points. Although I don't think he led every lap. I don't think he led the most laps here.
I believe tonight the ARU LCQ will begin, so.
I am not sure. I think Griffin might have led the most laps. If I'm thinking correctly, I think Griffin might have led the most laps out here. I can get around 13 is, yeah. Look at all those retirements, all from the same wreck.
It's a massive crash too, and it wouldn't have happened if Hamill's engine didn't grenade.
And that
But
Onjak could have been in the race for the win even, and instead his championship hopes are basically crushed. It is a somewhat decent points gain for Xavier Rain Jr. in the championship, but I don't think he has any chance at this championship. It is basically just Griffin Johnson at this point, I would say.
and Griffin beat Johnson too at the end.
Yeah, Griffin does beat Johnson for some really crucial points. Yeah, Rain Jr. is probably going to get 3rd in points out of this, though. I wouldn't say that, Dunk. That was more miscommunication because I could see that Cole was trying to get below him before he got to the apron, but Hamill just kept going low because he wanted to get to the apron to not disturb people, and in the process.
No, that was not Scott's fault at all.
It wasn't Scott's fault, but it definitely wasn't Hamill's either. Hamill was doing what he believed he needed to do to get out of the way, not knowing that Cole was coming with a full head of steam behind. And Cole did not expect him to go down that harshly, so I think that's honestly a racing deal.
Plus, that car grenaded mid-corner. It's not like he could change his line without losing the car.
Ends up being, despite damage, a double top 20 for Station 11. Just because they stayed alive.
That's a very Station 11 way to get a double top 20.
Yeah, someone's spotter is a moron. I can agree with that. Julio Cesar ends up starting in the top 10 and finishing in the top 10, exactly where he started, 10th.
Beautiful.
A very solid, consistent day for the 61 crew. Cesar Autosport, that's his own team too, owner-driver. Takes the top 10 for his team. That's fantastic. But yeah, this championship just got worse for everyone else that isn't named Ryan Griffin. But congratulations, Xavier Rain Jr. What a win for Fallout Racing. They're gonna have a Alex Constantine, if I'm correct, is going to their privateer program, which is an interesting move. I mean, we'll see. You never know. Congratulations once more. Next time for these guys, I think they're going to Darlington.
Hey, you can say what you want about Constantine, but he did finish this race.
True.
And
With
that's a lot of
damage,
things
he got back on track and he brought it home.
Yeah, that's a lot of things that.
Caesar's on
a
Fallen
lot of
Angel.
people didn't do today.
Oh yeah, different Caesar. It's the family team, but it's not his. Oopsie daisy. But still, Fallen Angel. I mean, yeah, that's a fantastic run for Fallen Angel. But again, Darlington, I believe, is up next. I don't think that they're having an off week for the rest of the year. I think they're going to every round that SPS is going to. So we'll see them at Darlington as well. Darlington, hopefully, I'm going to get that race recorded tomorrow and get it up Tuesday.
ARU should be really soon too at Homestead.
Puck. So that is it. What a race. My God. I was kind of hoping that we would see Tamura and Demax both pull up at the same time and have an epic front battle, but that lapper just handed it to Rain Jr.
I can't argue with that.
And yeah, what a banger. We'll see you all next time. Darlington Raceway it'll be the Pro Series and the Light Series, and I also think juniors will be going here too. So Very excited for that. See you all then next time.